3 days ago, my youngest daughter stole my wallet, and she'd been holding out on me, but finally today she caved. 3 nights ago, I came home and I put my keys in my wallet where I normally put them. The next morning, I recognized my wallet was not where I'd left it. My wife kept scrambling, trying to find it. I asked all of my children, "Where is my wallet?" Nobody'd seen it. I kept going back to my youngest, though, because I had a feeling that she was the culprit. My wife and I will lovingly refer to her as one of the sticky bandits from Home Alone 2. She takes everything and she hides them in the most random places. We went around the house scavenging for all of the normal spots that she would hide it in. She's got a little refrigerator that she puts it in. We found all kinds of stuff in there, and we couldn't find it for anything. For 3 days straight now, I've gone to each of my children and said, "Have you seen my wallet?" So much so that now whenever I start to even ask the phrase, "Have you seen," my kids will automatically say, "I haven't seen your wallet, Daddy." Because I had an inkling it was my youngest, I kept going to her and say, "Can you show me where you hid Daddy's wallet?" Or, "Have you seen Daddy's wallet? Where is Daddy's wallet?" She'd start toddling off like she was going to take me to the secret hiding place, but she would only go to my office door and point out the window and say, "Tuck." Well, I'd scoop her up and I'd take her out to my truck and I'd open up all my doors and I'd have her just start snooping around to see if she could show me where it was. I looked in that thing 20 times, not there. Checked in our van, not there either. But each time I'd take her out to the truck, she would get the biggest smile on her face and she would just sit down in the seats, or she'd stand up and walk around, just ecstatic to be out in Daddy's truck. My favorite was today. I put her in there, shut the doors. It's not that hot, and I was right there. I had the keys too, so she couldn't start anything, couldn't do any damage. And I walked to the mailbox, and as I was coming back, she's standing in the driver's seat, just waving, as excited as she could be that she was in my truck. We had to go somewhere today, and my wife was sitting in my son's room putting away laundry, and she had our youngest in there. The doors were shut. I was busy working on getting the other kids into the van, and suddenly my wife called me into the bedroom, and I had a feeling that it was going to be some really exciting news. Sure enough, as soon as I opened the door, my youngest was right there holding up my wallet like she had found the Holy Grail. I scooped her up and sang her a song, and she just loved every single moment of it. She felt like the biggest hero. My wife was over there laughing and said, "Yeah, she was underneath his bed, and she had put it up on some toy underneath his bed. There's no way we would have ever found it." But it got me thinking about how many times in our life do we hunt and strive and try and do something all by ourselves, thinking that we're going to be able to make something happen, and all the while we actually need somebody else to help us get what we're going after. But if you recall, the getting did not come because I kept asking my daughter for my wallet. It came from my wife just spending time with her. She happened to be in the right proximity, happened to be right near what I was after, and she just remembered, "Oh yeah, by the way, I think you might want this." I don't know if you ever had that in a relationship where you've been hunting for something, and suddenly somebody who's been in your life just through normal conversation brings up something that has been the solution of something that you have looked for or longed for days, weeks, months, years even. And it came about because of natural relationship. So I'll say this, and all of the things that you are going for and connections and trying to work everything to get all of your dreams to come true, don't forget to focus on the thing that matters most, which is relationships, people. Because out of that natural interaction, you may discover the very thing that you've been looking for all along. I hope you enjoyed the story of my lost wallet and the joy that my daughter got to experience in being the one to give it back to me. Hopefully I reminded you of the importance of focusing on the relationships, not just the goals in life, but the people in your life. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up, share it on social media, put something down in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. And I will see you next time when we can share a cigar and change the world.